Hey you guys, it's Whitney. How are you? I got 2 requests to do, to show what I was wearing on my face during my November Favorites 2010 video, and I'll put the names of the my subscribers right here who were kind enough to say, hey, we want to see what you had on your face. I love when I get requests and stuff like that because then it gives me an idea of what you guys want to see. So if you ever have any requests, please leave them down below. I read all my messages and I respond to everybody. So yeah, if you want to learn how to get this just glowy complexion, I didn't do anything on my eyes. If you guys have a request for a certain eye tutorial, let me know too. So yeah, if you guys are interested, then keep watching. Thank you. So for primer during the winter time when my skin's most dry, I have 3 that I like to go to. This one's my least favorite, but it's very hydrating. So if you have uber dry skin, this is the one that you want to try. It's the Stila Hydrating Primer, and it has SPF 15. Another one that I absolutely love, and I'll probably repurchase, is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Love this stuff. It's very hydrating and it's a wonderful primer. Another primer that I think I will definitely most likely be repurchasing is from Illamasqua, and it's the Satin Primer SPF 20. So I like that this one has SPF. The Bobbi Brown one doesn't though. I'm just going to use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I take about that much. I do like to use quite a lot and just sit here and work it in my skin. It's very soothing. The scent is lovely. Kind of like to pat it in there as well. Make sure it gets into those pores so that when you go to put your makeup on, your pores don't look very large. Once that's dry and a little set, it is a little bit tacky. Not much though. Very, very slight tackiness, so that way you know that it's going to help adhere to the foundation. This is something that I've been using underneath my foundations. It's called BB cream, and I can do a whole video on BB creams if you want, because I have so many and I've been using them for about 1.5 years, maybe longer. And the one that I love is the White Multi BB Cream, and it's by this company right here. All-in-one sun protection. It's a makeup base. It's like a 24-hour hydrator, and it helps with whitening the skin. I could go into the whole story about BB creams, but I think I'll just do that in a separate video if you guys are interested. So for now, I'll just kind of show you how I apply it, and I use my fingers. I take out about that much. Now that probably looks way too dark, but what happens is when you start blending it in, it whitens. It's so weird how it does this. It looks so dark. It looks like a MAC NW30, but it goes to like a NW15, NW20 in between there. So I mix it together. And just rub it in my face. This BB cream in particular is in between like a tinted moisturizer and a foundation. So sometimes I'll just put this on, maybe a little bit of powder and concealer, and I'm done. That's what I love about it. It gives you hydration, whitens the skin, gives you that coverage. It's just the sun protection too. So already I have a little bit of coverage. Next is the product that I love, YSL Teint Radiance. So my shade is number 4. And it's pretty light for me, but all foundations oxidize on my skin, so I go for the lighter ones, and they seem to always work better. So I do 4 pumps. The pump doesn't pump out a lot of product. So here it is. Now sometimes I'll mix something into this. Like I'll mix in my MAC Luster Drops. I think this is Pink Rebel. And then these two I really like. These are from a Korean brand called Lioele. Lioele, yeah. And they're both Blooming Shimmer Pearl bases. One is more golden, one is more pink. So I like to mix in both. This you can get on eBay. So you mix a little bit of the pink, a little bit of the gold. So it looks like this. And then I take my finger and I swirl all of the product together. This step you don't need to do. I just like a lot of luminosity in my skin. I was talking to Donna Shorts 1. If you haven't subscribed to her, please do. She's freaking awesome. She's my hero. She's seriously my like inspiration. I love her to pieces. She's so great. She calls me like kind of like the brush queen or something like that because I have so many brushes, and I have brushes from small companies that you really don't know about, and of course high-end or whatnot. So anyways, she was talking about this brush and she's like, check it out, and she showed me the link and I go, oh, I have that brush. And it is from Royal and Langnickel Silk Pro, and it's a Super Foundation C142. It looks like this. And I think this is the next up-and-coming brush to be like, everyone's going to end up loving this. I can tell. So, it's very stocky and thick. It's dense. It doesn't have a lot of, it's not very flimsy. Of course at the top, it's going to be a little bit more flimsy at the top. But overall, I mean, it's not a flimsy brush. And look at how thick that is. Let me compare it to another foundation brush. So here's my MAC 190, and here's the Super Foundation C142 from Royal and Langnickel Silk Pro line. So you can see that difference. Then when I turn it to the side, can you believe that? Look at that. I've been trying to work with this, and I found a couple of things that I do like, so I'm just going to start applying my foundation. I found if you go like this, and even like this, it really helps to make the foundation look more natural. But it also depends on what foundation you are using. Now, this brush, the only downside is that it takes up a lot of product. It's the only downside. So I kind of go back and forth, but I love doing this. I'm pressing. Like fast pressing, you know, not like like kind of tapping. I really do like this YSL foundation. I think it's a good one. It doesn't give full coverage. It's like a sheer to light, and if you build it, it could be a medium. Lately I've been into like more light coverage. I don't want to look cakey, and just the luminosity of skin just looks so much better when you don't cake your face. So hopefully you can see. When I look up close in the mirror, like my magnified mirror, it doesn't look like I have makeup on. It just looks like I really have healthy skin. And the sun is setting, so I apologize for the horrible lighting. Now, since I'm not doing a heavy look, I'm going to use this product is by Peter Thomas Roth. It's the Un-Wrinkle concealer. It has a brightener at one end and a concealer at the other. And I think it's a pretty lightweight, everyday concealer. So it looks like this. Here's the brightener. Here's the concealer. So I use the brightener first. And it's a doe foot applicator. And I put 4 dots under my eyes. I'm going to blend it in with this brush, again from Royal and Langnickel Silk Pro line, and it's the Complexion C185, and it looks like this. It's a very unique brush. I think it's goat hair, but I love doing concealer with this brush. I don't know why, but it buffs it in really nicely and naturally. You can also use this brush for so many other things, like cream blushes. If you have like a light powder that you want to sweep all over the lid, you can actually use it for foundation and buff it in to create like a full coverage. It does shed a little bit, but I'm not like too picky about shedding. Peter Thomas Roth concealer, I'm going to take the concealer side and again do 4 dots. I'm going to take that brush again so it's not a full coverage concealer, but it's great because then it won't creep in the fine lines and it just sets really nice. The dry down's okay. Also, it helps to fight wrinkles. So I'll give you all the info of where to get it and stuff below. This is my absolutely favorite powder. I mean, I don't know if SkinFood makes it anymore, but it's the SkinFood Lime Secret Glow Pact. And I have number 3. I would recommend everyone get this. Even darker skin tones can just use it as a highlight. It's like a highlighting powder, but you can put it all over your face. So it looks like this. It comes with a flip top. And here's like a little swatch. It just has a beautiful glow to the powder. It's so pretty. I do have a backup, and I got this on eBay. So just eBay search SkinFood Lime Secret Glow Pack. Now for this I'm going to be using, it's a medium Kabuki brush. I love this handle because the smaller ones I just don't like. I like to be able to hold on to it and buff it in, you know what I mean? This is from Adesign brushes, which I love Adesign brushes, right here. I've done reviews on my blog before about the brushes, and it's nice. It's not too soft, it's not scratchy, it's dense, it's going to put the powder on, it's a really good brush. So you don't have to put powder on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this SkinFood powder in the areas where I want it to be luminous and glowy. So I'm not going to put it all over my face. So I take about that much, tap it off, and put it up here under the eye, up here. So it's going to keep it nice and luminous in that area. Same thing to the other side. Down my nose and in here. If you want a little bit more coverage, then I would suggest taking MAC's Medium Mineralized Skin Finish Natural and putting it in these areas. But I like the finish right now, so I'm just going to leave it. I had also used the Benefit Sugarbomb. It comes with 4 colors, and I love this. This is another brush I love. And Donna, I recommend you go get this one. I think you'd like it. It's the Royal and Langnickel Silk Pro brush. I bought these. They didn't send them. It's the blush brush C190. I don't know what hairs it's made out of, but it almost looks like badger, but the thing is it's so soft. And it's thin, and it's a little bit flimsy, but it applies blush beautifully. It gives it just a nice natural finish. It doesn't pack it on so much, so you can build with this brush. So I'm going to mix it and just swirl it into all of the colors of Sugarbomb. And I apply it as a highlight and blush. So it doesn't pack on too much color, like I said. If you want a blush that's going to pack on color, this is the one. It's Bdelium Tools 965. It's a duo fiber brush, and it packs on like you would not believe. I was going to use a limited edition blush, but that kind of sucks, you know, when I keep showing limited edition items. So I'm going to use Peachtwist by MAC, which is right here. It's so pretty. Also, I got so many questions about what lashes I was wearing in my last like 2 videos, and they are from eyelash.com. I'll put the link below, and they are called Elegant Lashes. Now they come 3 in a package like this, like, you know, you get 3 of them, and they look like this. Number 220s, and here you go. They're fabulous, fabulous lashes. They're the company I always go to for my lashes, because when you get 3 in a package, it's like $5, like $5 or something. They come to $1.95 each. $1.95 each, which is such a good deal for the quality of these lashes. ElegantLashes.com. Please, I've been buying from them for like 2 years or something like that. If you want to add even more glow, of course you don't have to do this. I think I'm already glowy enough, but I like to use my Eyeko cream, and this is the one in Extra Glow. And I just take 2 fingers like this, and I start dabbing it in. I switch from a dry finger to the finger that has a product on it. And you don't want to see a line, so you want to make sure that all of the edges are blurred as if it's part of your face. If you want to get a free gift, if you order from Eyeko.com, use my code E110 for the free gift. So yeah. So that's kind of my tutorial on how to get glowy skin for the winter. Again, you don't have to do all of the steps. All of the products I've been using have a glow in it. But it's kind of about mixing products together. If you have a matte foundation, mix something like a liquid glow product into it. Or even Eyeko, you mix this in your foundation. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found some of it useful. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you so much. And yeah, so if you have any requests or comments, leave them below, and I try to answer everybody. So I'll talk to you later, okay? Thank you.